It's game day in Ann Arbor, Michigan. 107,000 strong on hand for the season opener. Lloyd Carr and the Wolverines arriving a short while ago. Mike Hart and his teammates eyeing a national championship. It is a gorgeous September Saturday in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We welcome you to the University of Michigan. The season opener. Appalachian State, the Mountaineers, come to the big house to take on the University of Michigan Wolverines. And for the first time, the maize and blue take the field. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Tom Brenneman. Welcome to the season kickoff of the Big Ten Network. You look at the Michigan Wolverines, they're ranked in the top 5. And Charles, when you look at them, especially on offense, there are lots of reasons why.
Yes, they have a variety of guys who can make things go on offense. It starts up front with their big offensive tackle, the best blocker in the Big Ten and maybe the country, Jake Long. He's terrific. Also, then you go to the quarterback, Chad Henne, Mr. Consistency, takes care of the football, knows how to deliver it to his playmakers. Then Mike Hart, he is the soul of this team, an emotional leader, and also gives them toughness in the running game. And finally, out wide, their playmaker, Mario Manningham. 9 touchdowns in 6 games last year before hurting his knee. He is a big play waiting to happen.
Now, if there are questions about this Michigan team, it's about the defense. Only 4 starters returned from a year ago.
Fortunately for the Wolverines, one of the starters is Sean Crable, their senior captain, and his game is predicated on speed. 10.5 tackles for loss last year, 4.5 sacks. Lloyd Carr says he runs as well as any Wolverine linebacker.
Now, the team they're trying to slow down, Appalachian State, back-to-back years, Division I AA national champions. Last year, they did it with a freshman quarterback.
And this guy is magic. Armonte Edwards, 2,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards running. He makes them go. And behind him is Kevin Richardson, the Southern Conference's Offensive Player of the Year. Last year, he scored 30 touchdowns.
Great atmosphere, as always, in Ann Arbor. The 201st consecutive game. There have been better than 100,000 on hand. Last year, the Mountaineers celebrated a national championship. The Wolverines would like to do it this year. You're watching the Big Ten Network. For head coach Lloyd Carr, in his 13th year, today coaches his 150th game at Michigan, looking for a second national championship. 2 national championships already in the hip pocket of Jerry Moore, the head coach at Appalachian State. He is in his 19th season, and today coaches his 300th game as a head football coach at the collegiate level. The tri-captains for Michigan. Yes, there are 4 there. They select 1 captain for each and every game. That would be Anton Campbell, number 9. But the 3 tri-captains for the year, Jake Long, Sean Crable, and Mike Hart. For Jake Long, back-to-back years as a Michigan captain.
Only the 11th multiple captain in Michigan's history. A lot of respect for that young man on this team.
Michigan will receive to begin this 2007 season. All at the 34-yard line. A good return of 18 yards. Chad Henne, beginning his 4th season as a Michigan quarterback. He's made 37 consecutive starts, a 27-10 overall record. He will break every passing record at Michigan before the year is over. Post the fullback, number 44, leading the way from Mike Hart. Slips off to the left side and is out to the 38-yard line, tripped up by Jock Rowland, the middle linebacker of the Mountaineers. Let's take a look at Michigan in the backfield. Hart, the All-American, likewise for Mario Manningham. Boy, some weapons all over the field offensively for Chad Henne. And when you have guys up front like they do, All-Americans on the left side and Long and Krause on the right side untested. First-year starters Boren Chula, and Schilling. Manningham, his first touch today.
For them, and right now I would think you find Jake Long, number 77, and move behind him and Adam Krause to give the ball to Mike Hart.
They hand it off to Hart, and he has a first down across the 45-yard line. Experience, with the exception of Leonard Love. Titus Howard, the senior strong safety, disciplined. He will miss one game. That game is today. Heading to throw, looking to the far side, dumps it off to Massey. Still on his feet, shot down at the 38-yard line. First down, Michigan. They're getting cut down by Corey Lynch.
Well, at least they got two for Michigan in that family.
Hard a big hole. Stiff arms his way inside the 5. Of 27 for the All-American.
And this is terrific, Tom. You outlined the inexperienced right side of the offensive line for Michigan. Who's opened the biggest hole in this game thus far? The inexperienced right side. Justin Bourne at center. Jeremy Chula at right guard. Stephen Schilling at right tackle. That will do worlds of good for their confidence.
For the Wolverines on this their first possession of the season, and they're going to try to get Hart to the end zone. He does.
To the end zone with Mike Hart.
Richardson, like Hart, will become his school's all-time leading rusher before the season is over. We will see a lot of 4 receiver sets, and they'll run the option out of that set. Up front, they believe Kerry Brown is the best pro prospect they have had in recent memory. Brett Urban, a redshirt freshman, starts in place of the senior Scott Suttle.
Making sure his line is getting the call.
Short drop, good throw, and a catch is made by Matt Klein, another freshman. Defensively, only 4 starters returned from a year ago. Greg Banks replaces Brandon Graham in the lineup. One of the returning starters, All-American candidate Sean Crable. In the secondary, Jamar Adams is a Thorpe Award watch list player to begin the year. Morgan Trent returns as a starter at corner.
Into more of a nickel look, 5 DBs.
3rd and 4, they cash in on the 3rd down, and maybe more. Off to the races, and going all the way to the end zone, the speedster Dexter Jackson. He was a Southern Conference 200-meter dash champion, and he ran away from the Michigan defense. Holy mackerel.
And when I talk to people around the Southern Conference, what they told me is, one thing about Appalachian State, they can run. They're never intimidated by any one speed because they have it in spades themselves. We saw it on that play. Dexter Jackson, just as you described, he ran away from the secondary after catching the pass.
The Mountaineers walking into the big house, take an early blow, get off the mat as Jackson races for 68 yards and a touchdown. Marissa, thank you very much. Boy, we had a great time in the hotel with some of their followers today. And on the ensuing kickoff, all the way out to the 43-yard line, is Johnny Sears. Back-to-back years that Sears has been the Michigan primary return man. 26 yards, and the kicker, Julian Roush, made the tackle. Southern California, things did not go well in the second half. Penny fires, and the catch is made at the 49-yard line by the sophomore from Orlando, Greg Matthews. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd down. For the first time in the regular season, Michigan is going to the shotgun this year. Here comes a blitz, and down goes Henny. Off the corner comes Pierre Banks, their leading tackler a season ago.
Twist in the middle, and they twisted, and there was a blown blocking assignment. No one at all blocked Pierre Banks.
Illegal formation on Michigan. Less than 7 on the line of scrimmage. Penalties decline. 4th down.
Let her rip.
And Michigan counters with 5 defensive backs, and here comes Edwards.
Spins off one tackle. Not only is he, or did the football come loose? They're saying he was down. The officials all over.
Mentioned right before the snap, he can run it. That was a designed running play. Just a direct snap to the quarterback, and he tried to find a hole. Ball came free, but the officials ruled it was down on the turf.
After the penalty, a 2nd down and 7, negating that 8-yard run a moment ago by Edwards. Down he goes.
Tom, we got our first coverage sack of the season for the Michigan defense. Armani Edwards had the field divided in half. He wanted to go to one side and one side only. And now they're hurt in field position.
Edwards steps up. He's in trouble, but he hangs on to the football, brings it out to the 20. And again, Crable in on the tackle alongside Terrence Taylor. So Neil Young, the punter from his own 5. Short kick. And it's out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Just shy of midfield at the Michigan 48. Hard in motion. And Henne to screen to Brandon Minor. Got a good block. And it's run out of bounds. Close to a first down. It appears to be very close, depending on the spot. Got a good out there defense standing tall on that last drive.
See if John Wiley, the coordinator, goes after him here.
Good protection for Henne. Steps up, delivers a strike to the far side. First down for Adrian Arrington to the 25. A gain of 17. Still watching.
Hey, one guy couldn't handle all that.
No. Hart breaks a tackle and carries inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So another third down upcoming. Call it third down and 4 for the Wolverines. At the Mountaineer 20, short drop for Henne. Looks to the middle of the field and finds Manningham for a first down at the 13. For Hart. And on second down, Henne to throw it. Dumps it off to Matthews. Touchdown, Michigan.
Shallow cross route. They brought Matthews in short motion towards the football. Then they ran him underneath because they took the other receivers and pushed them into the end zone. He knew he was special.
For the Wolverines, back on top, 14-7, 3:16 to play in the opening quarter. Coco Hillary from his own 4-yard line. And Hillary finding room out to the 35-yard line, and perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle by Donovan Warren after a return of 33. First career touchdown. Hand off to Richardson, and his first decent game early.
Leonard Love, they grew up together, play the same position, and wear the same number.
It really is a great story, Carissa. Thank you very much. And Jamar Adams told us yesterday, by the way, what a delightful young man he is. But he said that Leonard Love's father was his coach playing football, and he used to pick him up at the house every day, take him to practice. He said he's like my second father.
His father's name is Perry.
Third down handoff, and it's good enough for a first down. So Edwards fires to the far side of Corman, and a good gain. A couple of yards shy of a first down. 3rd and 1 now goes to third and a long 6. And they're coming after Edwards. Steps up, delivers, first down. What a hit by Adams, but hanging on to the football is Johns Johnson, the sophomore out of Newland, North Carolina. What a big conversion that is. The first down at the Michigan 35, back to the ground. And again, it's Richardson, his 6th carry of the game. He will become Appalachian State's all-time rushing leader. Quarter, with the Mountaineers of Appalachian State on the move, trailing by a touchdown. Richardson bounces off a couple of tackers and is inside the 25, and that'll be another first down for Appalachian State.
How about
left tackle Acatelli was shaken up on that last play, and here's a reverse the other way. A good block, and to the end zone. Did he get in? No, shoved out of bounds, stepped out of bounds actually before he got there at the 4-yard line. Dexter Jackson again, a gain of 19. He might be the fastest man on the field.
And watch on the left side the blocks he receives. The wall set up. 82, Josh Johnson. 61, Mario Acatelli, the true sophomore, steps out of bounds about the 5-yard line with the left foot. Last year, they thought he would redshirt, and he ended up starting as a true freshman in was all Southern Conference. He's come back this year. He's one of the cornerstones of a terrific offensive line, playing right next to number 76, Kerry Brown, their preseason All-American guard. Great misdirection. Jackson on the carry, and the wall was set up. Johnson, number 82, had a great block inside the wide receiver. If he doesn't step out, yeah, he looks like he's inside the pylon. But Dexter Jackson is used to carrying the ball. He carries
early movement. And again, it's Biskey, it looked like.
We'll start. Number 72 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
to the end zone. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Richardson, the third one in.
And now 4 at the top of your screen. Slant, catch made, and that is a touchdown for the Mountaineers. Hans Bedeshan, born in Haiti, moved to Miami, the only married player on this Mountaineer team, and he celebrates with wife and daughter after that touchdown.
And what they did here, I love the call by Jerry Moore because he flooded the zone with 4 receivers and was able to come inside, and then Badashon used great agility to cut inside.
Back-to-back Division I AA National Championships. They're here to play.
The Mickey Schuler? That would be something, huh?
There's a handoff to Hart, and he breaks a tackle and then tries to get by Lynch, who stayed on his feet and is able to bring him down after a gain of 4. And now flag before this play ever gets started. It looked like an early start somewhere.
Prior to the snap, full start. Number 83 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Zone and try to force a punt.
Well, they're coming after the quarterback Kenny, being chased by Roman, and has to throw it away. How about the Appalachian State Mountaineers? 3 and out for Michigan after the game-tying touchdown a moment ago.
And that was beautifully coordinated. He's coming back to receive one. Let's see if Michigan can cover the same way.
Well, they come flying down the field again, end over end punt. Jackson from the 30. Across the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 47 and looks like a late Michigan penalty.
Field position continues to change if this goes the way we think it's going to. Kevin Richardson.
Coco Hillary in motion. And they just go shovel pass there to Richardson. And he ran himself out of a first down. If he just sticks his nose straight ahead, he probably is able to dive to the 27-yard line. Instead, he's about a yard or 2 short. Richardson, first down and more. Inside the Michigan 25 to the 24. Can you talk enough about the savvy of Richardson, a senior, and the sophomore Edwards?
And what you like here, because one thing to understand with Edwards, the reason the ball is handed off inside is that Michigan is keeping a good eye on it. In back on their heels.
Edwards checking off. 5 receivers, 3 to the bottom of your screen. And the quick slant is Jackson. He'll run away from everybody. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they are jumping up and down and celebrating on the Appalachian State sideline. And in the crowd, and wouldn't you?
The spread makes you defend every inch on the field. And on that play, they ran what is called a rub route. I'm a former defensive back. That's a pick to me. Okay? It's a rub route. TJ Corman, number 12, rubbed inside. And here comes Jackson to catch.
Of this 19-year-old, 7 of 7, 3 touchdown passes.
The defender, Jackson comes inside, ball's delivered. The second reception for Jackson, a total of 88 yards, his second touchdown of the game.
And just astounding this start by the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Target Dexter Jackson. This is Johnny Sears from the goal line. Another good kick by Roush. And losing the football is Sears. Are they ruling it a fumble, or was he down on the ground? We're still waiting. It is Appalachian State football.
Coming off of the bench with a lot of enthusiasm, it appears. You know, the alacrity that you're looking for. The ball that was knocked free was by Chase Laws. The quarterback turned wide receiver, turned turned linebacker. Was Sears down or not? It appeared that as he was going down, the ball hit as he was falling. to have the football.
Well, here we go.
After review, the play and the call on the field is reversed. The runner was down by contact. First down, 10 yards to go for Michigan from the 20-yard line.
Oh, big break.
Well, I'm 0 for 1 on the year.
First down, Michigan from the 20. They hand it off to Brandon Miner. And he's out across the 25.
Yeah, hard to believe that Jerry Moore and I would have something in common, but Tom Landry cut both of us. Pressure on the Wolverines.
Second down give again is to Miner, and he has first down yardage out across the 30 to the 31. So Brandon Miner getting the carries on this Michigan drive, trailing by 7. And he's back to throw. Pump fake, fire to Massey across the middle. And a first down for the Wolverines to the Appalachian State 40-yard line, a gain of 18. Miner off the left side behind Jake Long. And he is tackled by the free safety Corey Lynch. Another pretty solid pickup for Brandon Miner, a sophomore out of Richmond, Virginia. Miner again, and this time it is an immediate head-on play made by Cam Spear, and then he bounced off a tackle but had help behind him, led by big number 99, the transfer from LSU, Tim Washington. Penny a pump fake, and again up top looking for Manningham in the corner, and again spectacular coverage by Justin Wozay. And Michigan on 4th down and 5, going for it.
And they don't want the field position is you don't want to punt it away to probably go in the end zone, and it's too far for a field goal with a brand new kicker.
Lynch charging from his free safety position. Henny out of the shotgun. Quick throw as he is drilled by Lynch, and incomplete. Michigan turns it over on downs. Touch.
And he came through on a delayed blitz from the secondary. Michigan picked up everyone else, but Lynch came from about 8 yards deep, and they didn't pick him up, and he's able to get in on Henny and force the incompletion. Michigan fans are thinking, why there? Why did we go for it there? You're not desperate. It was field position that dictated the call.
6:53 to play until halftime. Monty Edwards back on the field, and he is able to slip one tackle, but then is corralled at the 42. A late flag comes in on the near sideline. Terrence Taylor.
Pistol foul. 15-yard face mask. Number 90 on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Now Terrence Taylor is hurt. Jamison whistled for the face mask. But certainly we're hoping and praying that Terrence Taylor is all right.
On the quarterback on Monty Edwards.
A 15-yard penalty, and now it's first down for the Mountaineers at the Michigan 48-yard line. Richardson, pretty good running room. Inside the Michigan 45.
See, Edwards, you see the quarterback looking to the sidelines a lot. He will often get the play and the check from the sideline.
2nd and 5, another handoff, and another Mountaineer first down. Richardson stays on his feet, and he's to the 33-yard line. He was tripped up initially by Adams, but then is able to get a couple of more yards, a gain of 10. Well, Richardson, we've not talked a great deal about him today. A senior out of Elizabethtown, a walk-on. And we
got the check from the sidelines to make the call.
Edwards going to keep it himself, and another first down. Inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. You saw Edwards look to his sideline again, checking off, and he saw something there in another big gain. To his sideline, now a second time, and a flag comes down. Well, you know, we saw him get the penalty when they were inside the 10 the last time, gave him a little more breathing room.
And it ended up scoring on the very next play on the touchdown.
And not insinuating that's how you want to go about your offense. 1st and 15. Well, they're 1st and goal. The option. And a pitch to the sideline, Richardson, and he gets the 5 yards back. This Michigan team needs a stop in the worst sort of way. Mountaineers trying to go up 14 if they get into the end zone. And now Edwards will find the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! did not become the starter till the third game of the season.
And Michigan ran a twist inside and actually opened a gap because there's no one to fill the hole after the twist. Watch Edwards, he sees it. The blocker gets chopped, the rusher gets chopped down. Jamison, number 9 in North Carolina, paid him a nice amount of money to come on in and take that beating and go home.
Absolutely, although they are back-to-back national champions. But here we are with 2:15 to play until halftime. Our Monty Edwards, perfect on the day in a 14-point lead.
We've used a lot of superlatives about him already.
Across the middle, the catch is made by Arrington, and he's to midfield. The clock continues to run after they reset the chains. Again, the short route to Arrington. He dodges a couple of tacklers, and he's to the 40. And a yard. And they're going to stay on the ground with Minor. And he has a first down to the 35, so the clock stops at 1:09 until they reset the ball. Penny to Matthews, and he's to the 13-yard line. The clock continues to run. He did not get out of bounds.
Battle.
First down at the 11, and they hand it off to Minor, and he is smothered by Banks. Where's Pierre Banks is a player, their top tackler from a year ago.
This one people have a hard time digesting. But you just mentioned Pierre Banks has been all over the field. We talked about being the 16th of 17 kids. He's also graduated in 3 years.
Yep.
Don't be surprised here. You got Matthews, you got Massey, number 83, the tight end, who could be a target.
Penny to the corner and just throws it away.
Great move by Henning.
So now the field goal from 13 yards out for Gingell, who has not kicked a field goal in a real game since high school in 2003. And bangs it right down the middle. You know, he had the butterflies waiting until the final 18 seconds of a half to finally get a chance to get a field goal try. And the crowd here at Michigan booing the Wolverines.
Michigan's not been able to solve.
And the defense. Let's send it downstairs to Carissa Thompson. Well, we understand that Coach Carr has decided to get his team in the locker room in a hurry and will not be joining us here at halftime.
100,000 people. Your team is up 28-17. What do you do in the second half to keep them calm and finish this thing out?
Well, we're going to catch the best that the Big Ten's got. The way they would play against Ohio State, Notre Dame, Rose Bowl. That's the way they'll play the second half. And we got to match up with it. We just, we feel like we're in good condition. It's good and hot. We like that. I like the way our team's playing. And you can't ask for anything any better than that. They're playing hard, and we're enjoying the moment right now. We're just going to try to stretch that moment another 30 minutes.
Absolutely. I think we should have a write-in for Armani Edwards for Heisman. Congratulations, Coach. Keep it up. Back up to you guys.
Edwards under pressure, dumps it off to Richardson. Michigan read it beautifully defensively. And a big stop by Brandon Engelman, the fifth-year senior. Crable applying the pressure on Edwards. A loss of 4. Intercepted. First mistake of the day made by Edwards. And for the first time in a long while, the Michigan faithful are standing and cheering. And a short drop, incomplete. He had an eye on Matthews, so the Wolverines decision time. Will they go for it on 4th down? Nope, they'll send up the field goal team.
I think it's the right call. Plenty of time left. Still at 28-17. We just
33-yard line.
And it's good. Well done by Gingell. So the Wolverines take advantage of the interception and claw to within 8. Check in with Carissa Thompson.
As you just mentioned, Tom, Mike is getting some work over there on the bike. When walking by, I asked him, "Are you all right?" And he shook his head yes.
That's interesting to me, Carissa, because a lot of the time a guy will tell you he's okay. I'm having a tough time understanding if he's okay. Last year, Monty Edwards showed an amazing ability to come back after mistakes with big plays.
Richardson running behind blockers and a good gain out across the 31-yard line. Richardson wanting the face mask, and the carry is good enough for another first down. Still looking over, and he'll keep it himself. And again, big running room for our Monty Edwards. That play has been there every time they've called it. That'll be an 11-yard gain for Edwards. They move the chain out to the 45-yard line. Throw to Coco Hillary. Got a pretty good block and then steps in between Michigan defenders. And another first down to the Wolverine 41, a gain of 13. 7. Here they come after Edwards. Steps up, throws to Hillary to the 15-yard line. Picking up the blitz.
He's listed as 6 feet, 175 pounds, and stays in there and delivers the ball. A lot of the times in offenses, Tom, the quarterback is his own blitz control. Meaning if he sees blitz, he knows he has to take the hit. Nope.
Then 8. Will they come after him again here, the Michigan defense? They got burned the last time.
I think that they're going to rush and try and spy on all these receivers. Here they do come. They load it up.
And Edwards finds an open receiver, and he dropped the football to freshman Brian Quick.
That he was so open. That's Quick. Number 8, Brian Quick. He's a true freshman who didn't play much football in high school. There was a mistake in the secondary. Jamar Adams, number 22, and Johnny Sears, number 25, both guarded the same man.
We'll try from 31 yards out. And it is good. So Brian Quick, and look at the coaching staff. They said they're so impressed with him since he set foot on campus in the summer. Trying to keep his head in the game. It's an 11-point game.
Impressively. Now you're in danger of being upset at home.
And they fire out to Manningham. That is only his second catch all day. And now he's coming back the other way, and look out. But great closure defensively. And again, it's Wose. How many times have we called his name today? Number 18, along with flying across the field by Jock Roman, the middle linebacker. Minor again in the backfield. No Mike Hart so far here in the second half. And looking around. And a throw and the catch made by Matthews, and that's good enough for a first down to the 25-yard line. Matthews only could make the catch. Fifth catch of the day for Matthews, and here is Brandon Minor, who is playing, of course, for the All-American candidate Mike Hart. I mean, all we can do is ask.
All we can do is ask, and he can
Carissa
answer.
did, and then he answered. He said, "I'm okay."
And that
talking things over. On the Michigan sideline. Second down and 4. And again, it's Minor, and the ball is loose. And it looks like Appalachian State has recovered, and that is because they have. So with Mike Hart on the bench, getting his first significant playing time, even going back to last year as Minor, and he gives up the football.
Looked like right there, number 40, the middle linebacker, Jock Roman, strips the ball free, and the playmaker all day long, Pierre.
Foreman, who left a short while ago injured, is back in the game. He was in motion. And down goes Edwards. Did not try and force it. Good pass rush and good coverage by the Wolverines. Jamison the sack. His career long is 48 yards. Roush puts a leg on it. And it draws back off the upright. He had enough distance. So Michigan able to stop Appalachian State for the first time in recent memory.
Play showed his elusiveness in the pocket, but every now and then he needs to dart upfield and just gain some yardage.
Michigan 5 of 10 on third down today. Henning fires to the far side, too tall for Massey. Double covered was a tight end, and that's where Henny threw the football.
And he was locked on him from the snap of the football.
Second down and 10 for Edwards. And the handoff to Richardson, and he breaks through. And has a first down all the way out to the 31-yard line. Edwards in trouble. And the ball is loose. And the Wolverines have recovered. It looked like Crable stripped it and John Thompson pounced on it. A huge play for Michigan. Penny again, a short drop, and again the slant, and this time Arrington hangs on. And that'll take it down to the 24-yard line. We'll say right there, but that's a tough play to defend. A big third down upcoming yet again.
Pull it all here.
And Hart is out of the game. Miner is in the game, and that is Miner. And he slips his way inside the 20, down to the 15. They'll move the chain.
But I don't think Mike Hart is the run threat now. And he makes a liar of me.
Well, he's able to stay on his feet and plows forward to the 10-yard line. That is his first time in quite some time. Here to go in the third quarter. And Hart will get it yet again. He covers up the football better than any back in the country. And he has a first down inside the 5. First and goal, Michigan. First and goal. Hart again. And into the end zone is Mike Hart.
So many times. So what's another one, right? Mike Hart must not be hurt. So the question comes back, how many series did he not play?
Now by 5. And Hart is in the backfield. And he's checking off in the line of scrimmage in a 4-receiver set. And he bobbles the ball. And will not get in. That's a big stop right there by Appalachian State. I don't know if they so much stopped him as, again, Michigan shoots itself in the foot. We could be a quarter away from one of the greatest upsets in the history of college football. We're back to Michigan in a moment. Edwards fires behind the intended target, Hillary. He was open, but the ball wasn't there. And the ball will bounce. Johnny Sears going to pick it up on the bounce. Stiff arms the tackle and then escapes. And a flag is down on the play. From where he broke the tackle initially, Russell Wilson receiving that stiff arm.
Big one. Right there. Number 59, Russell Wilson, the long snapper, guilty of the infraction. That puts Michigan in great shape at the 34-yard line of Appalachian State.
And now this, they're going to hand it off to Hart. Big hole. Inside the 30, down to the 27. Roman losing his helmet on the play. Again, it's Hart. And he skips his way all the way down to the 20-yard line. First and 15, they play fake to Hart, rolling right-handed, being chased by Banks. Throws across his body and intercepted. Leonard Love shoved out of bounds. What a huge play by Leonard Love and the Mountaineer defense.
On this bootleg, as he fakes it to Hart and comes outside, he's trying to hit Massey, 83, a short target. Instead, he tries to throw back inside, and that's a cardinal rule. Don't throw back inside after you've cut the field down in half because you've constricted it. Now you've got too many people in the small area. Ball should have just gone sailing over the sideline. Chad Henne doesn't ordinarily make that mistake.
In here now, and hand it off on third down. No, play fake. They're going for a first down. Intended throw across the middle. Great coverage again. You just talked about it, Charles Davis, by the Michigan secondary. So 3 and out after the interception. First and 10, Wolverines. So again, we'd like to welcome those of you joining us from Northeastern and Northwestern here on the Big Ten Network. Second down, and they stay on the ground. And Hart breaks into the open field and is shoved out of bounds close to midfield. And Hart jawing with Leonard Love.
Yeah, and that kicks, it looked like they kicked Stephen Schilling, number 52, from tackle into guard.
Mike Hart again with the football, so a third down upcoming. Looks like third and about 4 yards for the Wolverines.
Do the most.
Biggest play of the game offensively for Michigan. Penny fires. What a catch made by Matthews. First down. Day and 3 consecutive season openers. Here's Minor. And a flag comes down. False start.
Might have had a receiver out wide, just get motion a little bit too quickly.
Illegal formation. Less than 7 on the line of scrimmage on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Massey in motion. Henny under center. Steps up. And he will run. And is shy of the first down to the 33-yard line. They need to get to the 28. He was tripped up by Roman. Do you go here down 5 with 7.5 to play?
They can get him out in the pattern. He may have to stand and block.
They're going to throw. And they step up. And incomplete. So Appalachian State takes over on downs. The 6-minute mark, and the Wolverines are trailing and don't have the football. There's a sack of Edwards. Crable along with Terrence Taylor. 5 receivers set. And they're coming after Edwards, and they got it. Crable again.
The defensive coordinator.
Now the punt by Young. And coming up to get it, a fair catch signal for, and then bobbled and able to cover it right back up is Sears. Great field position for Michigan. Ohio State, something this senior class has never done. A chance to win a Big Ten. And now Hart, the senior, still on his feet. Cuts it back the other way. Hart to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! One man's drive and desire. None bigger on this Michigan team than Mike Hart.
The soul of this ball club. Shows it again.
They'll give it to Minor, and he falls down. So for the second time today, the Wolverines fail on a 2-point conversion. And the question most should be asking, even after the 53-yard run, why is Hart out of the game?
No question about it. It's been like that for a long time. And his desire and the inspiration he provided coming back into this game, because they'd blown a few opportunities. Tom, you and I talked about that on commercial breaks.
His defense encouraging the crowd, which has been by and large silent all day long. Throw, intercepted. Brandon Engelman.
See Edwards looking off and coming back to the other side, and this one is just a pass that's too far away for Corman to get to. The only person who could have caught it was Brandon Engelman, and that he did.
So Michigan right back on offense, and again Mike Hart is not in the game. It's Brandon Minor, after Hart went 53 yards a moment ago for a touchdown. And Minor will get the football. Still on his feet.
He needs to think ball security in this situation.
This game on the bench. He obviously started the game.
He played through midway through the second quarter, and then we didn't see him again for a long time.
Did not get a carry until the very end of the third quarter. And since he's come in the game, they have scored touchdowns to take the 4:15 to go in Ann Arbor.
Foul number 44. That takes you to Mike Hart.
And there's Hart for a first down. Penny to throw on third down and 10, and the Pirates thrown down to the 29-yard line. So to bring up fourth down for the Wolverines. Clock running down to 1:50. We welcome those of you watching today. Florida International at Penn State.
Appalachian State.
Sean Griffin, the snapper. Mesco, the holder. Gingell, the kicker. And that is blocked to the line of scrimmage. And they're telling him, don't touch it. So they cannot kick the field goal. So they'll spot it. There was a final spot on that play. It'll be the 20-yard line.
You miss it, you're still in the same spot.
1:35 to go. Edwards can really run, and he's off to the races. A big pickup, and he's out to the 45. Bear in mind now, 1:30 left to go. Appalachian State is out of timeouts, but all they need is a field goal to get out of here with a win. Appalachian State led at halftime, 28-17. Struggling is Hillary. He's going to throw the ball. And he just is shoved out of bounds. They wanted him to throw the ball down the field to Josh Johnson. Second down, they're coming after Edwards. And he gets it away, caught by Corman, dances away from one tackler, down the sideline to the 40-yard line. What an unbelievable run by Corman. He juked a tackler and stayed along the sideline.
First thought was get out of bounds, save time. And when he made the move inside, I said, oh boy, and then he got additional yards of first down, then got out of bounds. Great.
Appalachian State getting close. Here they come again. And a catch is made by Batashine. Again, remember, Appalachian State out of timeouts. That is not a first down. The clock continues to run. And a throw and a catch, and is it enough for a first down on the lean by Jackson? It is, so the clock will stop. 50 seconds remain.
Fans are wondering who's going to make a big play on defense. Can Sean Crable do it again?
Edwards rolling left, throws across the middle, caught by Hillary all the way to the 5-yard line.
Now Michigan's got to think about timeouts because if Appalachian State runs it down, they'll have no chance to retaliate.
Hunter Stewart, the holder. Julian Roush, the all-time leading scorer among kickers in Appalachian State history. This is for one of the greatest upsets in the history of college football. And it is good. A 2-point lead for Appalachian State. There is still time, of course, for Michigan. Only down 2 with 26 seconds left. But Roush drills it through.
Last one was blocked.
Penny, good protection. Throws to the far side, incomplete. Ham has 2 for 20 yards.
Awfully quiet days. A lot of credit to the Appalachian State corners. And right now, the guys in the middle of the field, 47 Corey Lynch, 22 Leonard Love. A lot of pressure on them. They can't let anyone behind them.
Penny steps up, puts it in the air down the sideline, looking for Manningham. A flag is down. He caught the ball at the 20-yard line.
Now, what's the call? Is he going to call offensive pass interference? Because there was body contact between the two.
Out of the hold of Mesco. Good snap, good hold. And the kick is blocked. Appalachian State has stunned the college football world. One of the greatest upsets in sports history. Blocked by Corey Lynch.
One of the greatest upsets in college football history. You knew it. You knew your guys could do this before. They are winners. You not only silenced the folks in the big house, you stunned them.
Well, we got a great bunch of young players here. We just they're hard workers. They're committed to our school and our program, and this is just a crowning achievement for them right here. Even it won't be any more important in those last 2 national championships, but it certainly ranks right in there close. And it just shows you, I think, what we've got good football in 1AA football. What used to be 1AA football. We're proud of our football team, and we beat a good Michigan football team right here on this field. That's what's so remarkable about this.
I should have given you a moment to catch your breath because I think everyone in this big house right now is still holding their breath. What do you say to your team with a performance like this?
It's just, they just, God bless them. They're just a bunch of great kids that a huge commitment and just a crowning achievement for them. For them, they've worked so hard to get where they are right now. I can't tell you how hard we worked during two-a-day practices, and it all paid off for them right here today.
And just in case you forgot, one of the biggest upsets in college football history. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
One word to describe what just happened out there.
We just beat Michigan, plain and simple. We've been studying them real hard, and we saw some openings in their defense, and we executed.
Armani Edwards, if people didn't know your name before today, they sure do now. You had a nearly perfect first half, couple of flub-ups in the second half, but needless to say, your team came out and you just beat Michigan in one of the biggest upsets in college football history.
Yeah, the second half we had a lot of mental mistakes because we was up, but we got back on it in the fourth quarter.
Were you more impressed with your guys' offense or the way that your defense stopped the Michigan offense?
Both sides, but really on offense, we already knew what we had to do, and if they played like they played today, we could beat anybody. On defense, I really haven't seen our defense, but I know they're good.
A great performance by you, Amani Edwards, and your entire team, Appalachian State. Back to you guys.
Amani, you think this is the biggest upset in the history of college?
What a day, what a day. Charles, the biggest upset in the history of football for you, yes or no?
For me, yes.
Let's send it back to Chicago. What a start.